What's up, growers? It's Dan with Green Envy Supply. We're here at GrowX. I'm talking to Mike from DL Wholesale. DL Wholesale is a wholesale distributor. They have over 2,000 grow products. We carry a ton of their products on our website. We love working with these guys. They have some of the best products, overall grow products on the industry. Reliable. I know your motto is you guys hate returns.
Yeah.
I understand.
Everybody hates
Everyone hates returns, so they're not selling products that they honestly don't stand behind. I can vouch for them because we have very few returns with you guys. Mike, it's great talking to you. What's new? You guys always are coming out with new products. Most famously, we have the duffel bags, the AWOL duffel bags from you guys, the smell-proof duffel bags. You guys have seen those. We know you guys love them. This is where they're coming from, DL Wholesale up in San Francisco. So Mike, what's new? What do you guys got? I know you wanted to talk about your breakers here.
So right now we're working on a new 16 light controller. This controller has 4 separate 30 amp breakers that are built into it that each control these banks. This box you do not need a separate sub panel for. You do not need to jump from your panel. This is an additional panel. It just makes everything convenient. It makes everything tied into one. It keeps your grow room just a completely separate entity from maybe your home, stop your fridge from popping, or your blow dryer from blowing everything out. That being said, so we're working on this. We have a lot of other great electronics that have just recently come out. Our B-Light Minis with remote. These ballasts are efficient. Like Daniel said, they're very, very low return rate on these. They can be controlled with an infrared remote control where you can set the timer on the system. You can also change the wattage. Maybe your ballasts are hung up on the ceiling and you don't want to grab a ladder. The remote will work from 15 to 20 feet away.
Are these going to work on 1,000 watt single and double-ended?
Yes, so this is a high frequency ballast, so it will work on your 1,000 watts, single-ended, double-ended. We do our dimming settings at 400 and 600 watts, which gives you the ability to actually run a 600 watt bulb or a 400 watt bulb. Once the bulb is dimmed, you start messing with part of the spectrum. So by able to match the wattage up with the exact bulb that you're putting in, it keeps your spectrum more stable and keeps your plants healthier and getting the right light that they need. We just recently released this ballast called the Little Giant. You can see the San Francisco skyline in the back. This thing looks good. Unfortunately, it does have a dimming settings of 75% and 50% like a traditional electronic ballast, so you can't run any bulb in it. But it's a great price, great packaging. This is
you designed. It's your DL Wholesale affordable 1,000 watt.
Correct. And sometimes when you're trying to squeeze a bunch of ballasts in a house or a spot, every penny counts. So this can get you off the ground cheaper and get you growing quicker. This is our original B-Light ballast. This paved the way for our entire lighting department. High frequency, again, same situation as this. 400, 600 watt capabilities, as well as 1,000 watt capabilities, single-ended and double-ended. It's light. We put our cooling fans on a thermostat. Again, we hate returns. We don't want to have to just replace a fan on your ballast over and over again, so our fans only run when they need to.
So is this Mini going to be able to handle the same power as the larger B-Light?
Correct. I mean, it's essentially going to be doing the same thing for you. There is a troubleshooting guide for the minis that'll kind of let you know when you're having issues in your grow room. That is not available on this original B-Light. The original B-Light is our most stable power source that we've released. We sold thousands of these and got very minimal amount of them back. It looks good. It's lightweight. They're easy to mount. They're easy to control. And then we have our double-ended Interlux bulbs here. This is available in an HPS and a metal halide 1,000 watt. We also have a 600 watt and a 400 watt.
How's the I know the Interlux is your brand. It's the DL Wholesale brand. What's the the PAR output, the light spectrum that you're going to be getting from these double-ended bulbs? Is it going to be comparable to some of?
It will compare to leading bulbs for sure. There's a lot of technology in these double-ended bulbs. Having a quartz arc tube helps the UVA and B penetrate through the bulb. It gives your plants the radiation and the light that they really need and to respond to. When the bulb is fired from both ends, it keeps your lamp more stable. It keeps your spectrum more stable during the course of its on time.
How long would you run one of your Interlux double-ended bulbs for?
I would at least get a year out of them. With the way our industry works, it would probably be very cost effective after a year to just swap it out, just to be sure. If you have controls in your grow room and your bulbs are working properly, it's just one thing on your checklist that is making sure that your garden is taken care of. I don't like to question anything. I like to make sure everything's running tip top. This is just part of the business maintenance, is replacing these bulbs.